Today we're talking about body proportions. You may have noticed that sometimes you'll take a yoga class and certain things may be difficult for you. Perhaps you can't bind your arms, perhaps when you're folding over you can't touch your nose to your shin, whatever it might be. And you might think, oh well, I just need to stretch more and eventually I'll be there. However, sometimes it could be just your body proportions and it's okay that you can't do certain things. So today, we brought two different examples of humans to examine to talk about body proportions. This is Ed. Ed is 5'11", and this is Mel. Mel is 5'3". We've measured 4 different body parts, and we're going to talk about how that plays into certain stretches. Well, I measured the arm length, the distance between both armpits, in other words, how wide the rib cage is, the torso length from hip crease to top of the head, and the leg length from hip crease to bottom of the foot. As you can see over here, despite the fact that Ed is 8 inches taller than Melissa, their arm lengths are pretty similar. Ed has 29 inches, Mel has 27. And however, Ed has a larger rib cage, 16 inches compared to Mel's 12 inches. The other thing is the torso to leg ratio. And again, even though Ed is 8 inches taller than Mel, his legs are only 2 inches longer than Mel's. So if you both would come back, I'm going to demonstrate something. In poses that require you to bind your arms, it's more difficult when you have a wider rib cage and shorter arms. So if you could both please do eagle pose. Now as you can see, Mel and her very long arms and short rib cage easily get into this pose. And for Ed here, it's a bit of a struggle. And that's not necessarily because he needs to stretch more stuff, it's just because he has a big rib cage and short arms. Similarly, with leg length, if both of them were to fold forward, so go ahead and fold forward. Now this is a little bit unfair to Ed because he has pretty tight hamstrings, but because he has a longer torso, if his hamstring length were longer, he would actually be able to get further down than Mel would be able to with her long legs. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the video.